Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today this will be a story time video about how my friend got away with locking their cat in their food container dish. So basically, maybe 1 or 2 years ago, right when COVID shut down schools, we had this little group of my friends that would go to someone's house, and we had a tutor there, and they would tutor us while we would do school. So after we would do that, we would all hang out with each other at the house and play, because she had a pretty big house. Just to let you know, she had 3 cats. Okay, she had 3 cats. At this time, she has 3 cats. So she had the cats, and she would torture them all the time. She would pick them up, swing them, throw them around the house, onto the furniture. And her dad did nothing about it. Her dad didn't care. It was the stereotypical, oh, my sweet angel daughter wouldn't do anything. You guys are lying. So she would always she would always not get in trouble for the things she would do. Okay, so one day, this is the story we were talking about today. We were sitting on the couch, just watching TV with each other. We were about to go play a game, but then she decided, oh, I'm gonna go play. Can we play with the cats today, guys? And I'm like, okay, as long as you don't torture them. And she's like, I don't torture them. They don't care. So then, the 2 of the kids were playing around with the cats. And then, okay, to the girl's name that tortures the cats, what should we make her name? YouTube, I'm not saying her real name because that would be mean, and I don't want to put someone's name out there because that's private invasion of privacy. Let's just name her Rebecca, because that sounds like a person's name that could do this. So, I was walking down the hallway, to where the living room was, where the cats were and everyone else was. So I just saw them putting the cats in this plastic box, where they kept all their food, this little plastic container thing, where they kept all the food, the one that you pop open the lids and stuff. So they were putting the cat in there because there was not that much food left. And so I went up and I was like, what the hell are you guys doing? And they were like, oh, we're locking, the cat's name was James, for context, guys, who's the cutest cat I've ever seen. We're locking James in the food dish. It's heaven for him because he loves food. And I could tell it wasn't heaven for him because he was literally sitting there trying to get out. He was trying to get out of there, but they were holding the the top of it on him. And remember, there's no holes in this or anything. There's no way for him to breathe. Yeah. So they were just oh, he likes it. He loves food, so he'll love this. And they were shoving him in. And when me and my other friend, that we're really good friends, we hang out with each other all the time, we were like, no, let him go. And we went to tell her dad that she was torturing the cats. And by then, we told her, we're going to go tell on you if you don't stop. And she wouldn't stop. So we went and told her dad, and her dad came. And before her dad could get into the room, she took James out of the thing, was sitting on the couch and petting him. And her dad, with me and my other friends, telling him that she did it, and it was her. We saw her do it. That he was like, no, she didn't do that. She doesn't torture the cat. She loves the cat. She would never. And I was pissed off. I was like, so you're telling me you have 3 other kids here telling you that your daughter is torturing a damn cat, and you're like, no, she's my little angel. You guys are just trying to get my daughter in trouble. We hang out with your daughter all the time. Okay, she's our friends. She's our friend. We like hanging out with her a lot. We don't want to get her in trouble unless she's doing something bad. We don't want to get her in trouble. And he was like, no, you guys are just trying to blame my daughter for something he didn't do. And her dad was all defensive, oh, yeah, daughter. They are trying to make a lies about how you are torturing the cats, yeah. And so I was just pissed off by then. And this went on for days. that just that they were just torturing that she was torturing the damn cats. So I was just like, freaking hey, when are you gonna stop torturing the cats? And then we finally snapped some sense into her when we were like, okay, you are throwing the cats around the room, okay? And they just squealed like because you hurt them. You need to stop. And she was like, oh yeah, I should probably stop now. And she openly admitted to her dad that she did it, and her dad was like, no, you didn't. Honey, it's okay. You don't need to lie to get your friends out of trouble. It's okay. They were the ones who made up the lies in the first place. And all of us now, we're just like, dude, your daughter fucking admitted. So now I was pissed, cause her dad was just being rude now. Like, I know her dad was like, my angel couldn't do anything. Like, she didn't do anything about this. Like, none of this was her. And all of us were just like, even the daughter was starting to get pissed at her dad. Just because her dad was so, like, not understanding to know that her daughter can do something even close to anything bad, okay? And we were all just trying to comprehend, like, what the hell was going on here with her dad. And we were just like, so you're telling us that your daughter will never do anything like this, when even her daughter just frickin' admit to doing it. And it was like, yeah. And so after that, like, when I stopped going to school there, because, like, schools reopened, like, I stopped hanging out with a certain person because her dad didn't like hanging out with, like, the friend group anymore, just because of that incident. And, like, so now we didn't hang out that much anymore. We still hang out, but we don't hang out that much often. I still hang out with my other friends from that friend group, but just not her that often anymore. So that's that story, and we have a second story for today with the same friend group. Only 3 of them were being. Okay, so there's another person in this. Other than those 3, they're let's just say, what should his name be? Okay, let's name this other kid Hunter. Okay, one kid's name is Hunter. The other kid from last time, Rebecca. And there's another kid. Let's just say her name is, let's just say, what's a good generic girl name? Let's look in this. We'll just name her Diego. Stop being sexist in the comments if you're gonna say, oh, Diego's a voice name. Shut up. I don't want to hear it. So I was just minding my own business, like saying, this is after the incident with the stuff, with the cats. So we were at my friend's house, like my good friend's house that I still hang out with, like, a lot to this day. So we were going outside. My friend that I'm really good friends with is out in the back swimming in the pool. The kids Rebecca from last time was drinking soda. Like it, and the Diego was sitting there and was like, give me the soda, and we're starting to try to, like, dump it on me. And freaking Hunter was like, Hunter, Diego, and, like, Rebecca were all just dragging me out of the house, just, like, trying to like, get me in trying to get me, like, in trouble. That's important for later in the story, okay? So they dragged me out of the house onto concrete, over the floor, onto the grass, and dumped soda all over my head. So I picked up the can and I was like, You want to do that to me? I'm going to throw this at you. I threw it at the kid's head. It slammed him right in the forehead, and he started bleeding, and he started crying. I ran over to my parents in the front of the house, like where the pool was, and I said, he deserved it, like, as fast as possible. I just said, he deserved it. And so everyone was like, what the hell happened? And all the other kids came in screaming, Drake made him cry. Drake made Hunter cry, guys. And so I was just like, why are you guys trying to blame it on me? You guys were the dumb ones that dragged me out of the damn house, poured soda over me, and expected me not to react. So they came out here. We each told our stories, and they were like, oh, it was heavy. There's like so much soda in it. But they dumped all the soda out on my head, and it was empty. The friend that I hang out with was like, yeah, it was empty. And he didn't even throw it that hard. So he was bleeding out of his head, crying on the ground. And I was like, you deserved it. My mom came over to the front and was like, what happened? We told her the story. My mom said, yeah, he deserved it. I would have done way worse to that kid. I would have done way worse to all of you if I was in Drake's position. You guys were lucky that he didn't do worse to you. And I was just like, yes. And my friend that I hang out with, mom, all the time was like on the other kid's side, and she was like, yeah, Drake, you shouldn't have done that so bad. And I was like, I didn't even do anything wrong. So I was taking this lightly because like I knew I wasn't gonna get in trouble because it like wasn't my fault. That they were the ones being buttholes about this. So I was confident I wasn't gonna get in trouble in this. So I was just sitting there like, guys, you guys are in the wrong here. I know I'm in the wrong too, but you guys literally dragged me out of the house, poured soda on my head, and expected me not to react. You guys are going to get in more trouble than me. So the other kid had to go home because he was bleeding out of his head, blah, blah, blah. He didn't want to hang out with us anymore. Me and my other friends just ignored it, and we played on. Leave in the comments below if I should have reacted different. Like, if I should I have not been friends with, like, I wasn't friends with one of them. But one of them, the kid that tortured the cats, I was still friends with, which she wasn't really in on this. She just got her soda taken. That was the soda. But she was the one trying to make me in the wrong here. So like that's why she's one of the people that's bad in the story. So I was just like that, and then that would happen. Blah blah blah. All that happened. So I was just sitting there, and I'm like, yeah, guys, like nothing did happen. As I said, we went on with our day. We played along. I wasn't friends with one of them. Friends with two of them actually anymore. The kid that I threw the thing at his head, and the one with the frickin' and the other one. What's Diego? I wasn't friends with Diego. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not good at remembering names like that. Because I don't want to. Yeah, you know, it's not the real names. I just don't want to do that. So I'm like, yeah, like let's just hang out with and my good friends. We hang out for the rest of the day, and that was kind of it for the rest of the day. We're all fine, and that's kind of the two stories that happened involved with that friend group. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you guys could do so, it would be very nice if you could like and subscribe and hit that notification bell you get notified when new videos come out, just like this one. Story times, just normal gameplay, everything like that. So and comment and like so we get boosted in the algorithm. So let's get to 50 subscribers, guys. Let's get to 50 subscribers, okay? That's all I want. Let's get to 50 subscribers. And once we get 50 subscribers, I will do a 50 subscriber story time of all the story times that have 10 likes or more in a video, okay? That's what I'll do at 50 subscribers. If a video has 10 likes or more, like a story time video has 10 likes or more, I will in fact put it into one big video to see if you guys like it. So that's all for today. Yeah, have fun with your days. Have fun with your days. Make sure you don't do anything stupid like me. I'm the one here telling the story, so you don't have to. And yeah, have a good day, and bye, guys.